Any other key life experiences that have formed who you are today?
I've always felt like I've been in a hybrid situation. So I don't look Latina, but I feel Latina. I am Jewish, but I don't know, I don't speak Hebrew. I was raised in Arizona, and I'm a diehard Democrat. I mean, there's like all these things that I've always been a little bit like not 100% in, but yet I love people. And so I had to figure that out, being kind of half in and half out, and accepting that you can't really plant your flag anywhere and have a really rich life has been extremely influential.
Next question is, how did you become passionate and involved in architecture? I know you just kind of mentioned that a little. Is there anything else?
Let's see. I think what I love about being an architect is that you are pedaling in the best possible way in optimism and vision. Human beings are in charge of so little of any consequence, but this is one of the things that they could really do well and really mess up.
What are your core values and how are they reflected in your practice?
Be curious, do your homework, make good things, share them, rest, I think I said, and repeat. When things get too lofty, I try to come back to kind of the simplest possible truths. It allows you, no matter what state of mind you're in, to proceed.
What's your design process, including design thinking, visualization, realization?
My design process starts with robust listening, gathering up materials that seem to connect to the sparks that come from listening. I try very hard to ground myself in the truth. So what's the truth about this project? What is the truth about this situation?
How do you collaborate with other individuals to realize your impactful work?
I guess I'm going to talk about this in future tense. But what I hope that my collaboration will evolve into is more of a clarity of roles. Everybody has a role to play on the stage, and to really understand, what those roles are ahead of time really saves a lot of trouble.
How has Peter Zumthor architectural ideas and buildings impacted your architectural practice?
The experience of space and the importance of the five senses and the importance of peace. I think it takes great discipline and courage to produce architecture like what he does. And I think it's definitely a gift to humanity.
What are the biggest challenges that you face?
Getting work. And we've done okay. It's a constant thing. And it's so competitive. And I think part of it is that architects have not made themselves, indispensable in society. I don't know. And then somehow we get the next project and it's okay. It works out.
What would your advice be to a young student?
And this is like the main thing I think I want to share with you. We have to be really careful about staying too much in the space of like what we hope the outcome of the building would be. I think you all run the risk of talking about diversity and inclusion and equity, economic issues, political strife, all these things that thankfully your generation knows that the work that you do will influence those things, but we still have to talk about the work. My wish for you is that you take your spirit and your kind of beautiful way of looking at the world and you make yourself indispensable. You want to study architecture, you're a student, just study. And when you get out of school, you have to spend 3 years essentially studying. And people think, oh, I've graduated, and then nobody wants to take the test. When you pass the test, wherever you are, come find me, and we'll have a toast.
All right. I will.